Welcome to episode number
4. How
Four.
long are we gonna do this?
until I remember which episode we are.
Okay. We're already in like
Yeah, we're already like derailing
Yeah.
from don't
dangerous waters with number 4.
yeah.
I mean, after number 10, it's like physically impossible unless we do something lame like combining.
What do you mean?
I don't think you wanna know.
What do you mean?
Like if we're in episode 12,
Yeah.
you can say 2 and I can say
Oh,
10.
yes. Ay, Dios mío.
I knew you were not gonna like it. Alright, so for our first story of the day, am I the asshole for making my sister's gender reveal cake gray because she wouldn't tell me the gender? I, 23 male,
What?
bake as a hobby. Okay, before we get into the nits and grits, am I the asshole for making my sister's gender reveal gray because she wouldn't tell me the gender? How can you make it of a color if you don't know?
The color itself?
Yeah, so it would just be random?
No, I guess that she did not ask for a cake and he just did it anyway. Because maybe it's passionate about cakes.
I feel like there must have been some communication in terms of what color should be in the cake.
Or there is some expectation from this man to this kid, you know? It's gonna be gray. Vale? This is it.
Alright, let's get into it. Anyways, I, 23 male, bake as a hobby, and I'm actually pretty good at it. Like, I get paid under the table for weddings and baby showers. Kinda good.
Under the table? Which table?
That's like a flex.
Okay.
I guess he gets tipped under the table.
Yeah, no,
For his awesome performance.
I got what it means under
Like,
the
he is that good.
He's like,
He's that good.
must be excellent.
Alright, my sister is pregnant and wanted me to make the cake for her gender reveal. Cool, no problem. I asked her to send me the info so I could prep the inside classic pink or blue filling. She says, oh no, I want to be surprised too. Just make it neutral for the reveal and we'll all find out together. I was like, huh?
He must not be that good at caking.
So you want a gender reveal cake with no gender revealed? She says she'll have someone email the info to me later.
Oh God.
That someone never did.
I know.
Deadline comes and I still have no gender. So I make the cake. It's gray inside. Gray outside. Just full on cement vibes. I even added little fondant clouds for effect. It still tasted great, but visually grim as hell.
But why did it not make it yellow at that point?
Yeah, I think that's what she was expecting. Like a normal cake.
Yeah, make it yellow.
But he made it gray outside and inside.
Maybe because the pastry needs to have drops of the color, and until you have the drops, it's just gray.
No, but
I don't know anything about...
Gender reveal cake is just cake, right? It's just like a color inside.
Yeah, but you can make it yellow.
But
you can make it green. ¿Sabes? You don't have to make it gray.
Like, he made it gray on purpose.
Obviamente.
But like you have to push to make it gray. It's not like, well, the natural color is gray, so I didn't add any color to it. No. You made it gray.
You made it gray.
Oh, of course. 100%.
All right.
100%. The reveal day comes, they cut into it, and my sister looks pissed. Her husband is confused. People start murmuring. Then she pulls me aside like, why would you make it gray? That's so passive-aggressive. Calmly reminded her that no one told me the gender. I literally had no data to work with. I told her I wasn't about to guess or go full improv on somebody's baby cake. Now my mom says I embarrass her in front of the family and that I should have tried harder. Tried harder to do what? Summon the gender through vibes? So, am I the asshole for making the most neutral cake, a reveal cake in history?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because you made a gray cake. You didn't make,
It was not yellow. It was not green. To be honest,
make a normal pastry cake.
I understand that you must have waited until the last second for this information to come in. So maybe he already had the pastry ready and it was already gray, and he was like, okay, I'm just
Okay.
gonna go with it.
So you're banking on the fact that
What he had
it's gray by
was
default,
gray,
and
yeah.
then you add the color to it, to this special material to do these gender
Yeah,
cakes.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
like fondue.
But it's like
Fondue.
outside and inside.
That's a bit weird.
So you won't put the gender outside.
But you cannot do it gray inside and green inside at that point.
Yeah.
It's weirder
But
even.
your theory doesn't stand because the outside is also gray.
I mean, the theory doesn't stay because he says that he's a master cake maker and his cake, it's not that good.
Maybe you're not so good.
I don't know. I would say that, yeah, you could have put more effort in it.
Okay, so the first comment or top comment is, I'm confused. Did you not take the opportunity to message as the date was coming closer to tell your sister, hey, I haven't got the info on the gender?
Hey, the cake is great.
But that's not the question, no?
Yeah. The real question is,
Like,
why gray?
Why fuck
I
gray?
told you, it's a bit weird. This
Okay.
decision.
Finally, someone with their senses. Why couldn't you make it yellow and baby themed or something? It seems pretty vindictive to make the cake a grim cement vibes.
You cannot see Tigre, but Tigre is like rolling on the floor right now. It's like, nee.
He's everything but gray.
Yeah.
But yeah, people agree with you.
Right?
Make it yellow.
Make it green.
Just anything.
Make it any color. You know that pink, long time ago, was for men and blue was for women. It's
What?
something that changed in recent times.
Why?
I can explain you why.
Please do.
It's one of those weird things that I just know. So, long time ago,
Yes.
blue was associated with women because blue was associated with the Holy
Flowers.
Mary.
Oh.
No. The Holy Mary, the sky,
Mm-hmm.
and all that, like, sort of Christian
Oh, okay.
vibe of Mary.
Uh-huh.
And since a lot of paintings are in blue, she's always dressed in blue.
Okay.
Blue was considered the color for women.
Okay.
Instead, red, especially
red makes sense.
actually, especially thanks to Spanish, was considered to be a man color because in armies, or
Black.
for example, in Borbone,
Hmm.
use red color to paint the suit of the army or
Makes
paint like
sense.
army related items. So at the time, red was considered, red pinkish was to be considered more of a man color.
Okay.
This changed completely, I think in the 50s or in the 60s, because of American marketing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, about, I don't remember exactly, like
So we know...
my knowledge finished there. Like, at one point, it switched.
Someone in America was like,
Yeah.
I want blue.
Yeah. Something
Okay.
like that. There was an explanation also for this one. I just don't remember which one it is. I just remember the old one.
Interesting.
But yeah, it all swapped at one point. But if you would have asked your granddad,
Mm-hmm.
he probably would have not understood immediately if the cake was blue.
Okay.
He would have been like, doubtful.
I mean, I would expect
it
that
a
it's
woman?
not his first gender reveal.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be what the fuck are you all doing?
I mean, to be honest,
What the heck is going on here?
gray would be more satisfactory.
Gray would be like, that's a good cake. That's the cake I recognize.
That cake,
I wonder
smells
if,
like World War II.
I mean, your granddad was not that long ago. Your granddad
I mean,
lived
my
at the
granddad
beginning
is
of
from the
900.
20s, no?
It lived at the beginning of last century, I think.
Yeah.
So, ¿qué pasa, tigre? Tío?
Yeah. He's
Like,
not happy with this.
He wants something from us, but I don't know what. Do you want some cake? Do you want some cake? Look at him. He also wanted to be wrapped.
No.
So.
All right. So, I mean,
He,
undoubtedly the asshole, right?
I mean,
Sorry to say, undoubtedly.
no.
They're clearly selling that, like, they're clearly posting only the information that convenes them and leaving outside any type of detail that could leave them in the wrong. That's a very suspicious behavior, you know?
But at least he asked.
Okay, but like maybe it's a gender reveal party, but they don't find out through the cake, and that's okay. And the sister just wanted for him to make a cake.
She just wanted a cake.
What if that's, you know, what we have here?
Oh.
Like maybe she
wow,
wanted to reveal
even
somehow
occur
else.
to me at all. She just wanted a baby cake, like with little
It could be
elephants.
I mean,
and things.
at least
That would have freaked out the granddad. I tell you.
if it
Seeing
was
the
yellow,
little elephants on top of the cake, be like, "What's that?"
I don't know why this granddad is at this gender reveal and has never seen anything like it. Everything is happening and everything is shocking him.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, he's the asshole.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna check controversial 1 second to see if there's anything worth. No. Not really. They all agree.
See, you know, like you could have just make it yellow. I think it's even easier than all the rest.
Yeah, make it look like cement is just a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's not your kid.
And if you have blue and the color to do pink and blue, you have the color to do green.
Yeah.
Right? I think so. But if you're such a master chef of cakes, you know, you
exactly.
take money under the table.
Yeah, I guess you got no money under the table there.
I heard.
Hmm?
I heard.
Did the granddad give you money?
Of course. Like,
to get into a different career, maybe?
Let it be, son. Let it be.
All right.
Next story, I guess.
Next story, indeed. All right, on to the next story. Am I the asshole for going home when my wife didn't let me into the delivery room? Okay, so we're talking pregnancy. We're talking giving birth.
And he just went home.
Yeah. So if I can't be in the delivery room,
did he have to bake the
I'm
cake?
Going. He wanted to know the gender for the cake.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Wait, no, reread it to me.
Am I the asshole for going home when my wife didn't let me into the delivery room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's as simple as that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. I don't even need to read. I don't even need the story. You know. Like,
well, let's wait. Maybe there's some. You know.
Nah.
What if she was trying to hide like an infidelity that would have been clarified through the birth? You know.
Okay. What?
I don't know. I'm trying to find something to say to this person.
Unless he had to go home for a dead or alive situation, it should have just waited.
Yeah.
In the other room.
It's fine.
It's okay. You don't have to go home, you know?
Anyways, let's see. Maybe we're surprised. My male 28 wife, female 29, gave birth a few days ago. No. She gave birth. You were not there.
He's saying we.
Yeah.
Ooh, this story.
No. It says my wife gave birth.
Okay. I was
My
already
bad.
like,
We had what I believe to be a fairly standard pregnancy, and I did my best to take care of things and make it easy for her. I took her to the hospital when she was due, and her sister and mother met us there. The problem started when she was taken to the delivery room. She asked the nurse that only her mother and sister be allowed in the delivery room, and then told me that she wanted me to wait until I've delivered and calmed down. Before letting me into the room, I was kind of shocked and didn't want to make a scene, so I just said okay and sat down in the waiting room. We had not really discussed the plan for the hospital, and I had no reason to think I wouldn't be there when my son was born. I texted her sister if she knew my wife was gonna do this. She said no. I told her to ask if my wife was concerned about something because I don't consider myself someone who would have made a fuss or made things more difficult for her. She texted back after a while saying that my wife just doesn't want you to see her like this, and then added that she didn't agree with my wife and tried to convince her, but ultimately it was her choice and I should respect it.
Amen.
I sat in the waiting room for 6 hours, getting minimal updates as the labor was fairly slow. And then I decided that there was no point, so I texted her sister that I was going home. I'd meet my son when they brought him home and handle the birth certificate stuff the next day. They came home about 9 hours later, and I was finally able to meet my son. When my wife's mother and sister left, she got very angry at me for leaving her at the hospital. I was angry too, but I told her that we can talk about this in a few days because she'd just given birth. She wouldn't drop the subject, so I finally told her that she excluded me from the birth of my son for no reason. I didn't see the need to hang around a hospital waiting room for hours doing nothing, and that even her own sister thinks that what she did was wrong. She said there could have been complications and I needed to be there, to which I replied that I wouldn't have been there because she kept me out of the room, and the doctors would have handled any problems anyway. She called me an inconsiderate a-hole and has been talking short with me for several days. Her sister told me I should just apologize and move past it because it was a stressful time for her, my wife. But I think I'm owed a bigger apology. First, for how I was excluded from my own son's birth. And second, nothing, because that's where he finishes the sentence.
Oh my God.
So there's no reason except he did wait 6 hours before leaving.
No. Like the fact that this story revolves around him, it's already an issue.
I mean, yeah, he writes it. So
No, that he says, I waited, I asked, I wanted to be inside, I was put aside, I was this and that. Like, por favore.
Yeah, no, it's too much. It's
It's
like
too much.
It's like a first character syndrome. I don't remember how it's called.
It's too much.
Yeah.
I understand you don't like to be excluded, and it's true. You would have not really helped in case anything would have happened. As she said, that's a bit of a lame thing to say because you know they're not gonna let him in. But at the same time, shut up.
Do you think
shut up?
Like, we can both agree that he's the a-hole, but is she also a little bit?
No, she said clearly, like her sister said it, she doesn't want to be seen in that state.
But maybe she should have said it beforehand, so he was ready for it.
Why? But you don't know, man. You don't fucking know.
Well, you arrive to the hospital and you immediately say,
yeah,
stay out.
The panic enters.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna binge on this. Like, no. Like, you might think something the day before and be like, la, 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 la. And then the day arrives and you're like, no. Like, fuck you.
I mean, to be honest, a baby of around 3 kilos is coming out of your body.
And you're making it about yourself.
Decide whatever
and you leave.
You want.
And you whatever. Go home. I guess that's the father you're gonna be. You know? Like, I agree with her 100%. I would be like really pissed. I would be really pissed.
Yeah.
Like, it's something that goes over my head. I understand that panic comes in. Like, I understand that you're disappointed and that you want to be participant and whatever to this like weird show. But that poor woman did all the effort, took all the stress. She's the one that would have died if something would have happened.
Yeah.
And you're just there complaining that you waited 6 hours seated in a comfortable room. Like, really? Like, I mean, really?
He wanted to be part of the birth of his son, right?
Is part of it waiting in the room. Is gonna be part of the story, laughing and said, ha ha, I waited 15 hours for you, you know? Because 6 plus 9 is 16.
It's 15.
So you... No. Sorry, 15. It would have been a funny story anyway. If I was a kid, I would be happy that my dad waited for me 15 hours in the room.
See, But maybe he wanted like.
He wanted to be
There's
there.
no way to defend this man, okay?
I
But-
understand he wanted to be there, and he also says that he's not the type of person that does a fuss or stress out or does scenes. I understand that.
Well, that's
seem
what he
like that.
says.
Doesn't seem like that. But at the same time, she felt probably miserable in that moment, and she just, you don't want to be seen miserable.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be seen in a difficult moment. She probably cried. A lot of people throw up from panic. A lot of people.
No,
it's terrible to say, but a lot of people poop
Yeah.
while they deliver. Like, it's terrible. You don't want to be seen in that state. And I
No.
understand. And maybe the day before you were convinced of something, and then the moment arrives, and you're like, no. And
But
it's part of your choices, and the other one has to just shut up and wait in the room.
she could have said, like, the moment the baby's born, you can come in. But she
I
said...
don't think she had time to text.
She did. She said, when I give birth, and after I calm down...
Yeah, probably because she was having a panic attack. I guess. I don't know this woman's status in the room, but I'm assuming that the sentence, after I calm down, doesn't come from a calm state. You know what I mean?
maybe he has past... you know, baby replacement stories, you know, in his family or
I
something.
need to do a picture to figure because it's too cute. It's just too cute.
He's there in the corner judging us.
It is.
Heavily.
He went where? That's what it is. And you go home, you know. You don't even go to eat.
No.
You don't even go to take care of
And he doesn't
mine
mention
for a
anything
walk.
about preparing something for them when they arrive and having like a bunch of things
No,
ready.
I'm sure it was spiteful, those
Yeah.
9 hours that he waited.
Yeah.
I'm sure he didn't even sleep because he must have been concerned on a certain level. He must have been like just angry, just
For
like
9 hours.
how you say first
Make a
person
cake.
problem.
A
Make
great
a great cake.
A great cake.
But yeah, prepare something. But where are you going, Theo? Where are you going?
I know.
Where are you going?
It's undefendable. To be honest, like both stories of today are kind of like very one-sided.
They're so difficult to what do
Like,
they say? What people say? Let's hear.
I'm trying to find
Let's hear
something.
what humanity arrived to.
You all just thought everything would go okay and didn't even think to like make sure you were on the same page about a major medical procedure bringing a person into the world. Bruh. Okay, so he's saying that.
That she should have thought about it before. But you give birth.
Yeah.
You give birth, and then we talk the day.
Not the asshole.
Blah.
If your wife didn't want you to be in the delivery room, that should have been discussed ahead of time. See, she essentially shut the door in your face and expects you to have just waited in the uncomfortable waiting room for 15 hours. That is not okay.
It is okay.
15,000 upvotes.
It is okay.
I must remind that there's like a
we-
lot of male influence
we
in
are
Reddit.
we are reading people that believe in the incel culture, ¿sabe? Like
no, that's not. But
15 hours
I normally
seated.
agree.
It's terrible. Oh my god.
Oh, for you.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Damn. After 9 months of this bullshit, and then you have to go to labor, then you have to be like sedata, like you have to get injection, you have to be like attached to machine. People are putting their hands inside and outside of you, and you cannot be seated 15 hours in an uncomfortable room. Like, I don't think I need to add anything else.
I love that this is like so, oh my god, not the asshole. Your wife can have sex with you and committed her life to you, but she isn't willing to let you be there while she gives birth to your son? That is so bizarre to me. I don't blame you for leaving, and it was really rude of her to expect you to wait around and not let you be involved.
So rude. Like,
I love
I'm
this.
sure-
This is fantastic.
sure
At least-
her first thought after doing everything was like, I might have been a bit rude about this, no?
Like, do we have the wrong perspective?
No,
here?
we don't. No. We have the right. Like, let's stay here. Let's
Right?
stay here.
Like, I don't see any. I was struggling to be on the side of this person.
They're all men.
No, that's not true.
This is.
I saw like
Sure.
the last comment I read is actually from a female.
How do you know?
Well, because of the image. I mean, of course. Okay, it's the internet. I don't know anything.
Yeah. No, Dio. I don't accept any person that doesn't comment. You should have waited 15 hours in silence.
Not the asshole. She's the one that decides who's in the room. That's fine, and nobody disputes that. But you can't just be expected to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room. These people hate the waiting rooms
Oh my God.
for hours with no word on how it's going. If she doesn't want you in the delivery room, she needs to accept that you might not want to stay at the hospital. I'm losing faith in humanity right now.
Oh my God. This is so sad. This is so sad. You could have waited in the car, you know?
Like
you didn't have to wait in a comfortable waiting room. You could have
People-
waited sitting in a car.
people need to understand what it is to give birth. The pain, the experience that you go through. And he's waiting in a waiting room. I think it's okay. Go home and get a pillow. Go home and get some food if you want. But don't go home and stay home, you know?
For 9 hours. Like, not even like for 9 hours. Like, no.
Like, if you don't want to be in the waiting room, I'm sure there's like a restaurant right next door.
I strongly disagree with the comments.
Like,
I strongly disagree with the comments.
unless you live right next to the hospital that you can go walking in less than 10 minutes.
Who does that?
Nobody lives so close. But if there is a restaurant nearby or something nearby where you can just go and maybe, you know, be a little bit more comfortable, if that's really the big issue here, that's better. But going home is like, it's just really bad.
Let's see what people think.
Yeah, please let
If
me
you
know.
watch this video,
I am-
comment and let us know, because
I am out of words here. I didn't expect that.
you you didn't expect that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
no.
that though.
No, it was
Fantastic.
terrible. It was awful. It was awful.
Please.
I understand why a lot of my friends are still single. I do see the big picture now, and it's not great.
Wow.
It's not great. Well then, thank you for
watching.
joining us, and I'll be disappointed. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you clearly went like,
Yeah, no. The more you were reading, the more I was like,
no, but it's all like that. It's not like I chose, eh?
yeah. No. I'm sure if there was a positive one, you would have read it because you're a nice person. So
Wow.
yeah. No, I don't want to know. I don't want to like
No.
go
I'm gonna
out.
stop reading.
Go out of that.
It's closed.
Go out. Ah, God. All right. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.